MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Digging in now, Raimel Tapia. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for Colorado. The center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. Acuna is right there, one down.
Batting second.
And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Trevor Story in this one. He's hitting over 350 in road games coming into this one, and it just seems like he comes ready to play. Maybe he really likes sleeping in hotels, or maybe he thrives off taking it to the home crowd. But whatever it is, it's working this year.
First delivery to him on the way. Daniel Murphy comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Nero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, Dero. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Cole is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Hot shot down the line.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. John Gray gets the start for Colorado in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
First-round draft pick out of the University of Oklahoma. Big arm, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Good hard slider. It's never been about the stuff for John Gray. It's about attacking the strike zone. At times gets a little bit too timid on the mound, but if he brings his A game, you'll know early. If he's throwing strikes early with that fastball and he's in an attack mode, he's as good as anybody in the game.
Stepping up to the plate, Ronald Acuna. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. These Rockies guys, it's fair to say they're still finding their way. 3-3 here to start the young season.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Batting second, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's a .333 hitter. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Tapia is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Now at the plate, Yordan Alvarez, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner toward right center. Tapia is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch zone above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And I'm locking in on second baseman Ozzie Albies right now. This guy is an elite defender. Came up as a shortstop through the minor leagues until he dislocated his elbow. Has since moved over to second base, and also both sides of the plate. A switch hitter with this kind of swagger and this kind of defense doesn't come along often.
0-1 the count. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded weakly to the left. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and his side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits.
Cody Bellinger.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Racing back the left fielder. Still ranging back. And that one is gone. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Two home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. High in the air out to center field. On the run is Tapia. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it is Tapia. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting set, the third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball in for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Liner in there for a base hit. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Batting it, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Ryan McMahon now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in. Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
No one can make a play on this one, and the first Colorado hit is going to be good for extra bases.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
To the plate now, John Gray. As he'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball 1.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. So a runner on second with 1 down now. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Walters, the runner at second with 1 away. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Here's Daniel Murphy now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. 1-1. Here it is. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rockies forced to settle for 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. So here now's the pitcher, Garrett Cole. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Garrett Cole.
Now here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Stepping into the box, Ronald Acuna. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Oh, but they throw it away at second.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
High and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. So coming to the plate, Nolan Arenado. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bellinger's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
One run, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl as he lays off a fast for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Here's the pitch. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And another foul ball. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Cody Bellinger at the plate now, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
The last at that, Nettie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Just manages to foul that fastball off to the left, and he's in a hole now, down 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Next up is Max Muncy. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Squared that one up just a little late. 1 out, nobody on. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
To short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Fifth inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind. So the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Batter number 24, second baseman.
Standing in now, Ryan McMahon. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this. Great base running there.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Chopped down the first baseline. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger's under it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game. First pitch on its way.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, John Gray. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. 1 strike now from Cole. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rockies 2 and the Dodgers 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going, and he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game, so their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi.
Hunter. Dozier.
And now a pitch on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Good at bat at a time.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Goodbye, home run. So a two-run shot to left center, second home run early in the year, and it's given the Dodgers a 3-2 lead.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
At the plate, Garrett Cole. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line to the right side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Blackman is under it. One down.
Now batter, not shortstop, Xander.
In now, Xander Bogaerts. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Bullet back up the middle. Tapia is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had it any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Striding into the box, Yordan Alvarez. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon, and Los Angeles has taken a 3-2 lead. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Raimel Tapia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And the 2-1. Down the third baseline. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
Digging in, Daniel Murphy. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Runner at first following the error. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Nolan Arenado. 1-0 the count. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Nolan Arenado was sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. 2 out with the man at first. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Here now the 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. 1 left for Colorado. They're down 3-2. Striding in once again, Cody Bellinger comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Fastball there to start him out. This is bounced foul for the first strike. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Back up the middle. And there's one down now. So digging in now, Max Muncy. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled right back up the middle. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now. So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. Back up the middle. Oh, what a stop on the slide. The throw. It's in time. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Digging in once again, David Dahl. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
This one is launched. Look at this. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo home run there for David Dahl. Second home run early in the year as the Rockies have drawn even now at 3-3.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ Show Track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Bellinger's under it. 1 away.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Stepping in, Ryan McMahon. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And that misses 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Bellinger is there, 2 down.
The catcher, number 14.
Now at the plate, Tony Walters. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game in the inning. But the Rockies are able to knock things up thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. We're tied now at 3 apiece. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. 4-1. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Now the 1-0. That's popped up. McMahon ranging into shallow right. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
So now to the plate, Ozzie Albies, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Giving chase is Tapia, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Urshela will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 29.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Carlos Estevez will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Dom Nunez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Now pitching and batting 9, number 3, Dom Nunez.
Acuna digs in now as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Story brings it in, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Dodgers strand a couple. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Will Smith will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 51, Will Smith.
Striding in for the Rockies, Dom Nunez, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty. 1 man out. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Daniel Murphy steps in now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That evens it up 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes a called strike 2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Score remains tied at 3-3. Jake McGee is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 51, Jake McGee.
Bottom of the inning now. Digging in, Yordan Alvarez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Alvarez.
Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Mookie Betts will come on now and pinch run here.
Pinch running at first base. Number 50, Mookie.
So here's Cody Bellinger. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Stepping in now, Max Muncy. And he tries to move those runners up a base, but this is a foul ball. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. Hit in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Tapia. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 9th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Mookie Betts remains in the game, batting 9th and manning left field.
Now playing left field, number 50, Mookie.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Leading off for the Rockies,
Roberto Ozuna comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
number 54, Roberto Ozuna.
From the stretch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Betts has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Charlie Blackmon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
David Dahl to the plate now. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. The 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Betts will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Still tied 3-3. Brian Shaw comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Brian Shaw.
So striding forward now, Hunter Dozier. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. After it is Blackmon. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter at the top, second baseman, Ozzie.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. He went deep back in the 5th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Shaw was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now. Torres will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. The 0-1 pitch. And he powers to cut fast. And he's in charge now, 0-2. Ready on 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
In now, Ronald Acuna. Drilled on the ground to short. Story picks it up. And nothing will come of a 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Tyler Duffy takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 22, Tyler Duffy.
We are into extra innings. Trevor Story steps in now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here it comes. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Takes this the other way to right. Bellinger is there to put it away for out number 1.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan McMahon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now the pitch. Popped him up. Dozier is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Ryan Shaw.
Josh Fuentes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Josh Fuentes.
This is foul right side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High hop, and he barehands it. Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he
the plate now, Dom Nunez. As he'll take a look at ball one. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. And he takes a cold strike one. The 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
He's going, run.
Here's the 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds a seam for extra bases as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's when makes you feel really good about yourself.
Aroldis Chapman will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Chapman, the former Yankee, who became a member of this team after, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
Into the box now, Daniel Murphy. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
2-2.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Ready with the 1-1. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
They love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Their count now at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a little pop-up here right behind home plate. Sanchez is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Rockies 4 and the Dodgers 3. Michael Givens takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Ready for another shot now. Xander Bogaerts 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. In the air, out to right. Therefore, it is Blackman, and he's got it for the first out.
Now back, left fielder, Mookie.
Next up for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's going to get your tying run in scoring position, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Standing in now, Cody Bellinger, as he rips it on the ground to second. On to first, and there are 2 down. Stepping into the box, Max Muncy, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line drive to center field. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Brian Shaw claims the win out of the pen, his first. Michael Givens closes the door for the save, his third of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Rockies, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Dodgers, 3 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting out in the NL West, the Colorado Rockies pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 4-3. The San Francisco Giants totaled 11 hits as they got a road win against Arizona 5-4. Brian Dozier plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Friars beat Atlanta 11-3. The Nationals hit 3 long balls as they took down the Fish in Miami 8-4. The Phillies racked up 11 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 6-5. The Buccos completed a 3-game series sweep as they secured the win in extra innings against the Cubs 4-3. The Brewers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 1-0. The Rays only allowed 2 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Yankees 2-0. Joey Votto had a big day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3, helping the Reds down the Blue Jays 6-3. The Boston Red Sox finished off a 3-game sweep as they beat the O's in Baltimore 4-2. The Cleveland Indians combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 2-0. It was their 5th straight victory. The Tigers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 8-0. The Houston Astros combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 5-3. The Minnesota Twins brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 3-2. The Texas Rangers combined for a 4-hitter as they defeated the visiting Angels 4-1. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.